Welcome back to the Catnip Podcast. My name is Grace, and today is Monday, August 17th. This is a podcast about knitting, books, baking, and cats, but most importantly knitting because that is what I love to do all day, every day. Today we have also iced coffee, again in my Christmas cup because it's hot and we want to pretend that it's cold and then we can wear all the knitwear. We can pretend that it's the holidays because it's too hot. That being said, it is significantly cooler than it has been. I feel like a cold front came through last night, and so it's very much more tolerable outside, which is nice. If you'd like to follow me on any of my social medias, I have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Ravelry. I'm most active on Instagram, so please go follow me over on there if you'd like. There's also things like Goodreads, and there's Pinterest, and all the other stuff that should be in the show notes, which are on my blog, and as well as hopefully everything that I will be talking about today. If I forget something or if you have any questions, feel free to message me or whatever and ask me questions. I would be very happy to help if I can, or if I just forget something, which is also very possible, or I just won't include it. I won't include it because I will have forgotten. So if I have forgotten it, please let me know if you are interested. We have a lot to discuss today, and I have a very fun little clip to show you and just yarn choice information. I have some information about next week's episode, and yeah, so let's just get into the episode. We can talk about all that fun stuff, and yeah, so if you like to grab something tasty to drink, obviously I have iced coffee today. Or something to snack upon, an animal to snuggle. Bertie is underneath the bed right now. I walked into the room and he started talking to me or chirping at me, and it was very cute. So he is here with me, though I'm not snuggling him. Something to craft upon, laundry to fold, or you're working out, or you could be making dinner. I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you do, or not, you don't have to do anything. Whatever floats your boat. Or all of those things, none of those things, whatever, and you come back and join me for some crafty chat. Everyone. I have a lot of knitting to show you. I have yarn for a new test knit that I did get last week, so that was that process. This is not a new test knit, I just haven't cast it on yet. But I did pick up my yarn, and I'm so excited about it. I can't wait to show it to you guys. And I have some yarn acquisitions, and then I also have some fun yarn discussions or whatever. I don't know, they're not really discussions, but I have to pick between two different future projects, and I have a fun guest to help me with that. It's not the cat, and it's the other person in our household, in our apartment, so I'll let you figure out who that is. But I do have a guest. He comes and helps me pick out my yarn. We have a fun time. It was very entertaining. But that's to come. I did film that picking portion before filming this, so I have already picked what I'm going to do, but I'm still going to show you what I am going to, what the possibilities were. Then you'll see the actual footage of me picking it, and then we'll discuss it even more. So, but we're not going to start with that, you know. We're going to start with my knitting because there's so much of it, you know. Also, because it is a secret test knit, I can't really talk about it in detail, but I can tell you that it is done, and I can tell you that it is gorgeous, and I can tell you it's stunning. If not to toot my own horn, because I did all the knitting, but it is amazing, it is stunning, and I'm so excited. But it's done, and like I said last week, once I got it done, it would free up so much knitting time, and it really did. It really did. I don't know if I really knit on this at all. let's put this right here so I don't lose it. But this is the Mabry pullover for Rachel of September Knits that I am testing for her. I don't think I've actually done any more of the body since showing it to you last, but this is definitely current works in progress. This is not due until November, so it's a little lower on my priority list. The other tests that I have are, their deadlines are sooner, so those are my priorities. But the big one got done, so that's really all I am celebrating right now. This is still going very well. I will say this is going to get a lot of progress and work done on it because everyone should have probably mentioned this sooner, but now we're just going with it, you know. So next week I will be out of town. I will not be here to record a podcast episode. So next week there will not be a podcast episode. I am very sorry, but we are taking a little vacation with my parents and my family. My siblings will also, all my siblings and their spouses will be there, which is very exciting. And we are going to just like a Airbnb condo place. The cat just sneezed. I don't know if you heard that underneath the bed. We are going to an Airbnb condo place in Vail, Colorado, which is a place, whoa, the mountain of yarn is falling down, which is very near and dear to all of our hearts. We love that place. And so, yeah, we're just gonna hang out with each other, enjoy nature and hiking, and we'll still do all of our social distancing, wearing masks, and being safe. My mom and I are also planning a trip to Maker and Stitch, which is in Edwards, Colorado, which is very exciting. My mom has been many times. I have never been, and I am so excited to finally be able to go. We have projects to look for, to see what they have. I'm sure we will come away with something, but I'm very excited. So that is what we'll be doing next weekend. So from Friday to Monday, we'll be back. Oh, hi! Did you come and join me? Did you hear me talking? You want to come and sit with me? I don't know if there's enough room, but we can make room. Yeah, come on. Let's come. Yeah, let's do this. Here, let me move this pillow. Got a lot of pillows. Come on. Come on. Come on. I know it's been a while since we've sat in this chair. Oh my goodness. The little Bertie has joined us. Hi. Hello. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, we'll just chat like this for a little bit because Bertie is so much cuter than I am, and we can just look at him being cute, you know. So I know this is very sweet of you. Are you just really wanting to be close right now? Were you feeling a little lonely under the bed? I know. Oh my goodness, I know. So, hello. So yes, that's happening from Friday to Monday. We will be gone. And so there will be no episode next week, and I do apologize, but we're just taking a little break, you know. And it's always good to take. I feel weird not being able to see in my eyes. We can still see the cat. There we go. That's better. We can share the camera. I know. We just love the kitty so much. We'll have to be without the cat for a while, and it'll be so sad, and we will miss you so much. He's like, just as long as I get to have the bed. I know. Yes, hello. So we are flying, and we are not particularly worried about it. We will take all the safety precautions that we possibly can, having disinfectant wipes, wearing our masks the entire time from when we get into the airport, from when we arrive at our destination of the condo Airbnb type thing. we will... Hi, yes, I know. I know. You're just so cute. Yes. This is very distracting. How are you just the cutest little baby in all the world? In all the world. So we will be flying. We have a friend, a very dear friend of ours who is a pilot, and he has explained to us the safety precautions. Yeah, I know. Are you excited about us leaving too? Are you excited about flying? Because you're not going to be flying. You'll be here. You will be here. Wow, I'm afraid you're going to slip off, okay? Your butt's kind of close to the edge here. Let's let you lean up against that. Friend who's a pilot told us that the airport situation of just keeping clean is very positive, and so we feel very good as one can feel in a pandemic. We feel good about going to an airport and doing all the things like wearing masks and washing your hands and staying distance, not touching our faces, all that kind of stuff, just doing everything we possibly can. So I plan to get a ton of knitting done. Isn't that right, Bertie? Do you plan on getting a ton of knitting done or a ton of sleeping done? Well, we're gone, but that's not very different from what your normal life is, you know? Oh no, we got stitches coming off the needles, Bertie. So this Mayberry sweater that I have just been showing you, and now the cat is sitting on, is going to be one of the projects that I bring, I believe. I'm not 100% certain though, because like I said, it's the deadline for this one is not until November, so I'm not as worried about getting it done now. The other projects that I'm working on have significantly sooner deadlines, and I think I'll probably put the others as a priority before this one. Oh my goodness, Bertie! Wow, this is just so much loving. This is so sweet of you. Where have you been the past several Mondays where I come in here and do this? Was it because you were under the bed and you heard me talking? Was it because you heard me talking? So, now that I have a cat on my lap, I can't really do anything. Okay, here, can we move this guy? Okay, so you're not really on this one as well. Okay, so you're on the Scoobies. Okay, wow. We'll put that down. And now we can snuggle you. Oh, Bertie Boo. I know. Okay, so let's lean down here a little bit. Oh my goodness. And let's reach this project. Okay, everyone. Oh my goodness. I just got the kitties. Okay, so where is the front of this? I know, hello. So once I finished the bake test knit, I immediately started working back on another one, the Clapton sweater by Isabel Kramer that I'm testing for her. I am so excited about this, and I powered through. Hi, yes. Are you gonna touch me? Hello. I love you. You are just so sweet. Hello. You wanna say something about my sweater? He's like, no, I just really want you to pay attention to me. So on Saturday, this past Saturday, was a very fun day. It was a very busy day, but I got a lot of knitting done and it was a lot of fun. We got to hang out with Sam's family for part of the day, and then Sam helped a friend, or friends of ours, do a live stream for their wedding, which was very exciting. So there was a lot of knitting that happened on Saturday, and I'm very, very glad and proud of all that I could accomplish. And Bertie was just so cute. I wish you could hear him snuffling. He's very adorable. Why? Yes, I know. Had to send a picture to my mom because it's just too cute. It's just too cute. Oh. So, I brought other projects to work on with me throughout that day, but I mainly just worked on the Clapton pullover. Oh my goodness, the whole day. And I'm really glad I did because I was actually able to finish all yoke increases, all short rows, divide for the sleeves, and knit at least 2.5 inches on the body. And this is all in a size 5. It's fingering weight. So here we go. Can we even, everybody? Can we even? This is very accurate to the coloring of this yarn. It's very, very accurate, I feel like. My main color is Knit Picks Palette in the Merlot Heather colorway. Then for the contrasting colors, I have Stash. The green bit portion here is Life in the Long Grass Space Ash. And then this creamy color, I do not know what it is. It is very old Stash, but I'm pretty sure it might be Uncommon Thread that I've just had for forever and has made its way through a lot of various projects. And I'm just really loving it. Bertie loves it too. Are you sniffing it? I'm sorry, did I poke you in the head with my knitting needles? I do apologize. That was not nice of me. I should have been more careful. Oh my goodness, he's like, that's okay, just as long as I get scratchies. I'm also using, here is my little sugar donut from Little Bitty Delights, who's one of my favorite progress keepers. I currently have 2 favorites. If you are new to the podcast, I have Little Bitty Delights Progress Keepers. I love her and her Progress Keepers. They are amazing and she has such fun ideas. And then also Jen of Hand Stitched Life. She just released her fall collection of her Progress Keepers. I saw that post on Instagram, I think on Saturday, maybe yesterday. So Sunday, which would be a while ago when you watch this, but you should definitely go check out her shop and see what she has, because I know she's got some different metals for the fall and a lot of really cute autumnal woodsy charms, which is very exciting. Bertie, do you like Progress Keepers? Do you like Progress Keepers too? He's like, no, because I want the scratchies. Are you gonna stay here the whole podcast? Is that what you're gonna do? Is that what you're gonna do? Oh my goodness, you are so snuffly. I'm so distracted by you. You're just the cutest. So this is a yoked colorwork. Bertie's gonna help me talk about it. A yoked colorwork sweater, top down. Obviously it's fingering weight, whoops. And the sleeves are full length and the body is a little bit more cropped, I believe. And both the sleeves and the hem, there is a little bit more colorwork before the ribbing for both the hem and the sleeves. So that's very cool. I'm really loving how this has turned out so much. This is like, the colors I think are just everything I wanted it to be. I think this will be a new favorite sweater of mine. And yeah, I'm just really loving this so much. And just the fact that I was able to get so much done over the weekend is just amazing. So, so good. So that is one of the... Oh my goodness, Bertie, do you want to talk about my next test knit? Do you want to talk about my next test knit?
He's like, I want to talk about how cute I am. And I want to talk about how much I need more snuggles. I need more snuggles. Here, I'm going to have some iced coffee. Do you want to lick the cup? We can both have drinks. How about that? Okay, there we go. That was a good drink.
So next up, we're just gonna have cat hair and yarn fuzz on my nose.
Woo! He's itchy. You make my nose itchy. Oh my goodness. But you're just so cute.
So last week, we went through the process of me finding, applying, and getting the test knit for Annie of This Bird Knits. It is another colorwork sweater. It's top down. This one is worsted weight. And I didn't know if I would cast it on last week, and I have not, but I did pick out my yarn for it. And so my main color will be some Stash. It's all Stash, which is really great. Do you want to sniff it? Getting the Bertie seal of approval. Okay, he's marked it. That's good.
Okay. Oh my, look at all that cat hair on my pants, you child. Okay, let's scoot over so you got some room. Okay. Are you just gonna hang out there right now? So be really careful not to, like,
destroy this mountain of yarn that's on this arm of the chair. Anyway, okay.
I love you so much. I know. I know. You are just so cute. What am I to do with you? Hi. What am I to do with you?
So Stash, this is Cascade 220. The Heathers, actually Cascade 220 Heathers. This is a dark brown. The color number is 9562, but it's basically a chocolatey brown. Very pretty. I've had this in my stash for I don't even know how long. But it was really quite perfect actually, because I really wanted to use this dark brown. I knew that I had it, and I wasn't sure on the yardage or how many skeins that I had, and I found it and I checked. I only found 3 skeins, and I checked the yardage and it wouldn't have worked, and I was very sad. And I kept on looking and I found my 4th skein, and I was very excited. Or I found out that I had a 4th skein because I didn't actually know that. And so my contrasting color will be some hand spun. Some old hand spun that has been in my Penguono. It was in my Marled Magic forever ago. It actually made a hat while I was in college. So this is potentially pre-college, college hand spun, which is great. I believe this fiber is from Northbound Knitting. I'm not 100% sure if she's dyeing yarn or fiber anymore, but I know she's still designing. So that's pretty cool. So, oh.
I know. Hi, you just very chat. What do you want? I know. Getting a spam call, Bertie. That's not necessary. What do you want? I know.
So these together will be my sweater for Annie, which I'm so excited for. It's, like I said, it's top down, it's color work. I'm so excited. I love how this looks together. And I think it'll go quickly, so this needs to be wound up and potentially cast on before we leave bright and early on Friday morning. So that's all ready to go. In other news that's not test knitting news, I also have been working, I have knit literally 4 rows, so I've been working on my Ziggy shawl.
What are you doing? Are you gonna lay down or are you just gonna sit? I know. I don't know what you want. What do you want from me?
This is in my adventure bag, which is really fun, and I actually was given this from my mom when she went there, I think the first time she went to Maker and Stitch. And so this has been the home for my Ziggy shawl, which is by Hoagie Locatelli. It's very simple. We've got the lace sections and then garter stitch sections, and it just repeats itself until the end. I am using Madeline Tosh Merino Light holographic. I know I looked up, oh, I have the ball bands in here. Oh, are you turning around now? Are you gonna lean up against me? Are you just the sweetest little baby? I know. I know. Tosh Merino Light plus Holo Glitter. Boop. And my colorway name is Star Scatter. And this was a Christmas present from my in-laws, which is super fun and very sweet of them. And then I also have my little unicorn stitch markers that I got from the Knitting Cup in Georgetown, and they are by A Needle Runs Through It, which I do remember the name now. I did have to look that up, and that took me forever. Was that last week or was that 2 weeks ago? I don't remember. Do you remember when I did that? Oh my goodness, you're so cute. So yes, I'm currently, I have figured out where I am in the pattern, which is really amazing. This is for sure, like, oh, I'm so sorry. I almost elbowed you in the head. I apologize. This is for sure Languishing Whip, because I cast this on very shortly after I had my car accident last year in June. So that was just like a, yarn is gonna fall off this arm of the chair. That was kind of like my knitting healing, I suppose. And so I love this shawl. I also want to finish it. I also want to have that shawl be completed and just, I don't know. I really like knitting it though. I also like my bag. And so this will probably come along with me. I'm not 100% certain. I still need to finalize my list of projects that I'm going to bring, because we'll only be there for 4 days. But we will have travel time, so there is that. I'm recording a podcast, please be quiet. So, Ziggy Shawl by Hoagie Locatelli. That has been worked on. So, next up, let's do some yarn acquisitions, shall we? Let's do that. So, first of all, you're so cute. I know. I know. Hi. I know. Oh, are you just so snuggly? Snuggly and the buggly. Look at all that cat hair on my leg. You did that. So much cat hair. Wow. So, if you have not seen the past several episodes, you may not know that sock knitting has come back into my life. It's also come back into my mom's life. I feel like I'm like really spread out on this trip. This is not normal. It's also because there's a cat. Okay. We're just going with the flow, you know? Because we have a cat and it's so worth having this little chicken. Oh my goodness, how are you so cute? It's just so nice to pet his little head. Oh, I love you so much, little baby boy. Sock knitting, yes. And we have been constantly sending each other back and forth many sock pictures, kits, sock yarn on Instagram, and there was one in particular that really caught my mom and I's eye, and we are actually going to split this sock set up. And between the two of us, because that will work, we're very excited. And this is the Backyard Chicken from the Backyard Chicken collection by Hugh Loco, and this is the gray Cuckoo Silky. And it's this beautiful gray with the big skein, the 100-gram skein. And then we've got two 20-gram minis. So what my mom and I's plan is to split this big guy up, and then we will both take one of the minis. And it is just so gorgeous. This is part of her 2020 collection. She has so many fun just colors in general, but also in the Backyard Chicken collection. The roosters for this collection that I can read on this label is also the Black Wheaton Americana. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Oh, this is Anagadori, maybe. Oh my. Mille fleurs bantam. We managed to get the one that was the easiest to say. That was not planned. But I know that these are all roosters. And types of roosters. So if you go onto her website, you can see the other color sock sets that are in her rooster collection and just the Backyard Chicken collection. There's so many fun ones. And it's just a really fun idea to have something that's based off of a rooster or a chicken. I think that's fun. Also very educational. Are you moving around? Do you want me to move? I can't move right now. It's just very educational to learn about chickens and the different types of chickens and the different types of roosters and what they look like, because I don't know very much about chickens or roosters. So very excited about this. So this has been a yarn acquisition. I need to split this up because I'm bringing it with me so I can give my mom, who is already there in Colorado, I can give her her set. And then also, this is very fun. I am so excited about this. This is going to be, this is more Yarn Handmaids, who's a very dear friend of mine. And she has been working on just expanding her colorway collection and just doing fun stuff. And it's really amazing to see what she comes up with next. And so I highly recommend following her on Instagram and subscribing to her newsletter, because then that way you can see what she's currently creating and coming up with, and then also you can be informed about pre-orders, which is what this was. This is her confetti cake colorway on her simple sock, which is 100% superwash merino. It's 438 yards for 100 grams, and we can, I'm trying to find like they're all amazingly speckled. Like, it's just so pretty. There's her logo. She also has a website, obviously. This one, like, this is just so pretty. And what this is going to be Boho Blush by Andrea Mowry, which is a massive, semicircular shawl. I don't remember quite, maybe more crescent-y shaped. I don't remember, but it's the Boho Blush shawl by Andrea Mowry. I do believe there is some feather and fan, but I think it'll be okay. Lots of garter stitch. There is fringe. I'm very excited, and so the plan is to divide up one of these skeins, and because that's around the yardage that my mom and I will need, which is very exciting. So my mom will also be making one. I will be making one out of this confetti cake from Heather Handmaids. I am so excited. When she posted about this colorway, I was like, oh my,
we need this because it is beautiful. Because, like, it's just so pretty. This little section, I know I have already showed it to you, but this little section right here just makes me so happy. And I can't wait to see it knit up. I think it's going to be incredible. So this might also be another cast on. I am not 100% certain, but I need to wind it up because I'm taking it to my mom because she's going to be there longer than I am, so she will need more knitting, you know. So those are the yarn acquisitions. That brings me to this very fun part of the podcast where I get to talk about my possible traveling, vacation, new projects. And this is like, I really think I deserve many of these because I just finished that massive secret test knit. And also I haven't cast on anything that isn't a test knit in a while. Hello. What are you doing? Are you just looking at the cushion? Are you just looking at the cushion? What you doing? What are you doing? I know. You're just so chatty. Just so chatty. Hi. Yes, I know. Hello. I don't know what he's doing. Hi. Hello. I know. So I pulled out things that I might have... Yes, I'm talking right now. Do you want to talk about it? What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about my projects? Oh, do you want to talk about how cute you are? Is that what you want to talk about? Oh my goodness. Oh, I know. Bertie, I know. Look at this little birdie butt. It's sitting right next to me. Oh yes. Scratchy that ear. And the chin. Okay, I'm sorry. I get very distracted because he's just so cute. I know. You are so cute. So I went through my container or like bookshelfy type thing of yarn that has projects in mind or already dedicated to that yarn. Pulled out some options, narrowed it down to 2. And those 2 options are the my forest fiber arts that I got as a Christmas present this past year. This is the Amethyst Storm colorway. This is her merino nylon 2-ply twist sock. She has an Instagram and a website. Be linked in the show notes for sure, but definitely go follow her over on Instagram because she has beautiful yarn. And also go check out her website, of course. So this will be the Hot Oatmeal Shawl by Sweater Freak. I don't think I've knit any Sweater Freak patterns before, but I feel like also I've seen her come out with a lot of really amazing ones this year. So I feel like I feel like a lot. I feel like I should be knitting more of her patterns because I think they're just really, really beautiful. So that's what this is going to be. This was option number 1. And option number 2, you all have seen many times before. I think my thing is that I just like looking at the yarn because it's just so beautiful. This will be my Bennett sister shawl, or one of my Bennett sister shawls because I've got yarn for 2 of them. Out of Suburban Stitcher, we've got the single ply and then her mohair in the Oslo colorway. And I just love it so much. You know. So it was between those 2. And that's when I brought in my special guest. So I'm going to do some editing magic and I will include that little bit here and you can see what I will be doing. You want to introduce yourself?
No.
Please. Because
What should I
everybody
say?
needs to know who you are.
What should I say?
Who are you?
Oh. Hi, I'm Sam. I'm Grace's husband, and I'm helping her pick yarn today.
Yes. So I will
I'm gonna like put this in the middle of the podcast, so I'm gonna like talk about
Oh,
it and then
okay.
insert the footage and then talk.
This is not the beginning.
This is not the beginning.
We are pre-recording, full disclosure.
So I have these two projects. This is Suburban Stitcher
Yes.
in the
Diane.
Yes, in the Oslo colorway. So you can
Oh.
read it right there. And I also have the mohair that goes with it.
Oh, is it also Oslo?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And this is going to be the Bennett sister shawl.
That's a Pride and Prejudice reference.
It is. Good job. But you rated that book 3
Yeah,
stars.
I rated it 3. No, wait.
4 stars.
4 stars on Goodreads.
That's
Maybe
okay.
it was 3. I don't remember.
I don't know. And this is Forest.
It's just okay.
Forest Fiber Arts that I got for Christmas, and this will become the hot.
Oh, it has a stitch marker on it.
I know.
Did you know that?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah. I don't know why I had left it on there, but I had left it on there so I could put it with the project that it goes with. And this is going to be the Hot Oatmeal Shawl by Sweater Freak. And I think it's very cute in autumnal. So what I'm going to have Sam do is he can hold either one or both of these skeins of yarn. Do you have a preference? Which will be easier for you to switch around without me looking.
Probably if I just have one skein of each.
Okay, so we're doing one skein of each and he will switch it around.
But each skein symbolizes 2 skeins. Right?
Yes. Well, this one symbolizes 3 skeins because I don't have
right,
a marker
3.
with it. So I'm going to close my eyes
Close your eyes.
while I'm explaining what's going on.
Okay.
You already know what's going on.
Yeah.
But the viewers do not know what's going on. Notice there's a poop pillow behind.
Oh yeah, from Dave and Buster's.
Yeah. The poop pillow right there. Okay, so I'm going to close my eyes and you're going to switch them around.
Yes. I don't think I can juggle yarn. No. This is very challenging.
Probably because they're...
Oh, almost. Boop. Boop.
You're silly. Okay, so I'm gonna close my eyes and you're gonna switch them up and you're just gonna hold them out and I'll pick which one it is without looking. So my eyes are closed. I cannot see.
There's only so many possible combinations that I can switch because there's 2.
Do something fancy. Do something funny. Because you're so funny.
Okay, pick
Okay.
which one you want.
My eyes are closed.
Hi, how are you? Okay, keep your eyes closed. Okay. Hang on, let me switch them up.
You.
Okay, pick one.
Those are my socks. Those are not my knitting. That's not my knitting.
Okay. For real this time. There's
For
2 in front
real?
of you.
For real?
Yes. There's 2 in front of you.
Okay. So I will be knitting Hot Oatmeal by Sweater Freak
Yes.
out of Forest Fiber Arts. You gotta cover your face so it can focus. Still not
You
focusing.
gotta put your hand behind it. Like all the YouTubers do.
So, and this is the Amethyst Storm color. I think it's also the lighting because it's reflecting off of the... Cool. Well, thank you for being here today and help me pick out my next project.
You're welcome. Thanks, Suburban Stitcher, as
Yeah.
well. You're in 2nd place, which is also consequently last place.
I
but
mean, I did narrow it down significantly
that's true.
from many skeins. Yes. I will be knitting my Bennett sister shawl very soon, though. I mean, who knows? I might cast them both on. But we decided that this is it for sure. So, thank you. And now back to our regular program.
Which you haven't recorded yet.
No, I haven't recorded, but I'm going to. So, yeah.
We had fun filming that. So you now know, I will be for sure casting on my hot oatmeal shawl by Sweater Freak using my Forest Fiber Arts yarn, which I'm very excited. I am also, I feel like I just want to cast on both of them, really. Both the Ben & Sister shawl and the hot oatmeal, both of them will be done. This one, I don't know when exactly it'll be done. It should be, I feel like I should cast it on soon. Maybe I'll bring both. There's not enough time because I also want to do the boho blush. What do I do? Because I want to have these for the fall. And we're almost done with August. What? So yes, this needs to be wound up. I'm going to put this in my pile of things to wind up before we go. And yeah, I'm just very excited about it. The hot oatmeal shawl, if you're not familiar with it, it's an asymmetrical shawl. It's got a picot bind off. It's a very much like a boomerang shape, which I personally love that shape. I really enjoy wearing that shape. It stays on well for me, so I'm very excited about that. I've seen many with tassels. I think tassels are a good idea. And then also it's got fun eyelet rows. Stripes? Sections, whatever the technical term is. You know what I mean. So it's garter stitch, eyelets, picot bind off. Don't even remotely expect to be done with this by the time I get back, because although I don't know, I mean, I'll have a week off. But when do I cast this on? That is the question. On the way to the airport. That's when I cast this on. A true travel vacation project is casting it on the way to the airport. These colors are just so beautiful. I love this brown. It is stunning. This pink in this one is just incredible. There's some blue in this one that's also next to the brown that's just so good. And then this like mauvey, purpley, rosy color. I'm so excited. So I think mainly the goal is to show off the yarn. Like the pattern is beautiful. The pattern is very elegant in a very simple way, and I think that it'll show off the yarn very well, and I also think they'll complement each other very well. So I'm very excited about this. I know I've said this a bazillion times at this point. Very excited. This needs to be wound up. So we have the question of how many projects do I need to bring for a 4-day trip? Maybe we should ask Sam this. Should we ask Sam? I think we should ask Sam, you know. I think we should. Okay, so if you were going to be gone for 4 days, plus travel time, what projects would you bring? Because I'm currently going to be bringing a sweater that is on the body, so around and around and around and around. I will be bringing a sweater to cast on that will have color work. I'll be bringing this new shawl, so that's 3. And then possibly Ziggy. I don't know, maybe not, maybe not. Also keeping in mind that we are going to a yarn store, so maybe 3 is enough. I don't know, we'll still ask Sam, you know, that'll be fun. So yeah, that's my travel yarn. Travel knitting has been decided. It was funny, I pulled out the possibilities in the yarn piles and had them sitting in the middle of the living room floor for about 2 hours. Like last Wednesday, maybe last Thursday, in the middle of the floor for 2 hours. I then moved them to a less traveled area for even longer so I could still look at them. And then I kind of put them to the side and put them away, but I could still see them and then think about it. And then this morning when I was pulling and prepping for this episode, I finally narrowed it down to 2. And that's not to say that I don't want to knit everything, because I really do, and it was very hard to narrow it down. But for the purpose of this particular experiment of having Sam help me pick my project, I needed to narrow it down to at least 2 or 3. So we went with 2, because then it also helped me pick, because I could only pick 2, you know. I have been reading a lot, but I honestly can't really tell you what I've been reading because I can't remember. That's not to say that I've been reading bad books, because I've been reading good books for sure. But, you know, it's just a fact of life, you know. Other things fill up your brain, and you don't have space for other things, like the books that you've been reading. You know, that's another thing I need to figure out, is books that I need to download on my Kindle. And audiobooks. I have a bunch of them I need to do. And then there's a lot of readathons coming up, and I'm so excited, but there's just so much to plan. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My SD card is almost out of space. So, that is all the knitting that I have for you. That is all the ranting and raving that I really have for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for listening to me ramble and be distracted by this chicken, which looks like a chicken when you're boop. He's sound asleep. He's just bloop. But he's so sound asleep. I know. Hello. Hello. Oh, gotta get up. Gotta get up. I'm sorry I disturbed you. I'm sorry I disturbed you, but it's time to say goodbye to everybody. It's time to say goodbye. You know? I know. I know. I know. He's just so cute. Social media, show notes, all that stuff will be on my blog and also down below if you are interested. Feel free to message me if you have any questions. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and you continue to have a wonderful week. If you have crafty plans, I hope that they are successful. I'm sorry I won't see you guys next week, but I hope you have a wonderful 2 weeks, I guess, and you get a lot of crafting done in between those times. I plan to get so much crafting done. I also plan to take some really good finished object pictures, because the mountains, you know, we don't have mountains in Houston. We have mountains in Texas, or hills in Texas, but not like Colorado. Colorado? No, we don't. So I'm very excited about that. I'm just so excited to be there. Cooler temperatures, it's drier, it's gonna be amazing. The weather, knitting, early morning coffee, nature. So excited. I cannot begin to express to you how excited I am for this. So that is wonderful. Thank you again for hanging out with me. And yeah, tell me, how many projects would you bring for a 4-day trip? What is your knitting planning? Are you worried of running out of knitting? Because I am terrified. Even though I know we're going to a yarn store. I feel like this is just knitter's brain, you know. Oh well. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Hopefully with a lot of knitting to show you. So that is all that I have. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye. The cat says bye too. I know. Bye guys. Bye guys. Bye. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
How many projects do you think I should bring for 4 days? 2.
4?
4.
How many do you think?
3.
Oh. Wow.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
You've been very helpful.
I'm glad.
You want to say goodbye?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.